Your backtest has no nervous system. You do. And that's the one major reason a proven strategy can be green on paper and red in your live account. You've got a profitable system and you still keep losing money, and you can't work out why. If the edge is proven, the leak may not be the strategy. It may be the nervous system running it. And that you can fix. Here's the loop you're stuck in. Watch how every part of it feels like progress. You find an edge. You test it. You backtest it. It works. The numbers are right there and you feel it, the hope. This is the one. This is finally going to work. So you go live. Real money, real setups. And the results don't match the backtest. Not even close. So the system says it's green, but your account says red. The same edge, but the opposite outcome. Because you didn't run it clean. You ran a clean system through a messy operator. You hesitated on the A+ setups. You jumped into a boring one out of FOMO. You cut the winners early. You let the losers run. None of that is the strategy. All of it happened in the gap between the signal and your finger. So the month ends and the system says that it's profitable, but your account's down. Same setups, 2 results. And you draw to the obvious conclusion. The strategy must be broken. There must be a better one out there. So you close the platform and you go hunting. A new system, a new indicator, a new mentor, and the hunt feels like progress. But before you throw that strategy out, let's actually check whether it's the strategy at all. Because almost no one runs this test. Before you blame your nervous system and before you blame your strategy, you got to prove which one it is. So here's the test. There's 3 questions about your edge. Answer them honestly. Number 1, does it have a positive expectancy after the spreads, fees, and the commissions? Not does it feel good, does the math come out ahead over the real sample? Number 2, are the rules objective enough that you could hand them to a stranger and they'd take the same trades? Or are they vague enough to mean anything? So number 3, have you tested it across enough market conditions to know when it works and when it should not be traded? Not just 1 month it happened to perform. If it fails those, you got to be honest. You might actually have a strategy problem. So go fix that first. I'm not here to tell you that a broken edge is fine, but if it survives a meaningful sample and your rules are genuinely clear, then stop changing it before you've investigated your own execution. Because another strategy won't fix the behavior contaminating this one. So put your backtest next to your live journal and then start to count. Count how many valid setups did you skip? How many trades did you add to it that weren't in the plan? How many times did you move your stops? That number is your execution gap. The gap is an execution problem, and an execution is not a strategy skill. Execution is doing the boring, correct thing under pressure, taking the scary, valid trade, passing the tempting bad ones, holding when uncomfortable. None of this lives in the chart. All of it lives in what your body does when the real money is on the line. Every strategy quietly assumes a calm operator is running it. The backtest was run by a spreadsheet, and a spreadsheet doesn't feel fear. It doesn't need rent. It doesn't flinch after 3 losses, but you do, and that changes everything. Once real money is involved, and you're not calm when you trade, you're activated, your heart rate is up, your chest is tight, the last loss is still in your body, and an activated nervous system can hijack the plan before you even realize it's happening. It hesitates when it should act and acts when it should wait. Every time you click, you take 2 positions, one in the market and one in your nervous system. The second one usually decides first. So let me make that concrete. The same A+ setup with 2 traders, identical plan on the screen. Trader A is regulated. He sees it, he takes it at the plan, sets his stop, and then he walks away. He wins some, he loses some, runs the edge clean. But trader B is activated. The same setup, but he enters late, he hesitates, he moves the stops when it wicks, closes at half target because he can't hold. The same edge bled out, the same chart, the same strategy, but the opposite execution, and therefore opposite equity curves. The variable wasn't the setup, it was the operator. And the operator is you. Years ago, I was in an expensive Discord group following a mentor's live trade. He'd call the entry, everyone would pile in, and I'd sit there with my mouse over the button and I could not click. Someone else's edge handed to me and my chest would go tight. My hand would freeze. The few times that I did get in, I bailed the second it moved against me, while he was able to hold it to the target. The edge was never the problem. It was my body wouldn't allow it. My body just wouldn't run. That's the proof that it was never information. Hand a dysregulated trader a perfect signal and watch him fumble it live. The knowing was never the problem, because knowing the rule in a clean room and following it with real money on the line are two different skills. Under pressure, you don't rise to what you know. You fall back to what you've been trained. So the leak is execution, but execution is vague. Let me make it specific because it hides in exactly 4 places. Your execution shows gaps. As I go, I want you to find yours. So number 1, selection. You take trades that were never in the plan. The setup's almost right, but somehow boredom takes over and almost quietly becomes good enough. 2, you see the valid setup and you hesitate. Then it moves without you and you chase it for the exact price your plan told you not to. Number 3, management. You're in and you can't leave it alone. You move the stops, close early, you interfere. Anything to end the discomfort of not knowing. Number 4, risk. You size too big. Now the position feels like a threat, and a threatened body can't manage anything calmly. So 4 different leaks, and once the edge is proven, they usually point back to the same thing. A body that gets activated the second it has skin in the game. So why does the strategy hunt make it worse? Well, every switch resets your learning to 0. You never run anything long enough to get good at executing it. So you never build trust in the edge or in yourself. And without trust, you bail on the next one the second it draws down. Switching feels like diligence, but its real job is to escape. Escape from the discomfort of a drawdown. And it goes deeper than a hit of fresh hope. Blaming the strategy protects something. If the strategy is broken, you never have to confront your inability to execute it. The new system makes you a student again, and students aren't responsible for results yet. They're still learning. So hear this. Some traders aren't searching for an edge. They're searching for somewhere to hide from execution. As long as you're still learning the strategy, you never have to find out whether you can follow one. So back in 2020, when I went all in on ICT, order blocks, fair value gaps, inverse value gaps, the silver bullet, and instead of picking one and mastering it, I tried to learn everything. A few losses on one model, and I was convinced that I'd picked the wrong one. So I'd switch, and then switch again. I told myself I was becoming a better trader, but actually I wasn't. I was just impatient. I wasn't refining the edge. I was escaping the discomfort of committing to one. And every switch made me a student again. So I never had to find out if I could actually execute. The market doesn't reward the best strategy. It rewards the trader who can sit inside the edge through wins, losses, boredoms, and doubt. That's not a strategy skill. It's a regulation skill. The exact one you've never trained. Because over time, the modest edge run by a calm operator beats the brilliant edge run by a panicked one. You've already proven the second half. And it repeats within the next system and the next. Because you keep changing the strategy and never change the operator. So you fix the operator. So these are the 5 levers. And not one of them is a new setup. All 5 do one job. Get the operator calm and keep him in one seat long enough to win. So number 1, pick one tested edge and stop shopping. You don't need to have the perfect edge. You need to have a real one with genuine positive expectancy. You already tested for that because a better strategy in the same dysregulated hands gives the same results. You've proven that already. Stop upgrading the car. Train the driver. 2. Regulate before you trade. 90 seconds to 3 minutes. Long exhales. Feet on the floor. Before you open a single chart, set the operator's state before he makes a single decision, not after you're already activated. So number 3, and almost nobody frames it this way, size for your nervous system, not your account. Your body doesn't respond to percentages, it responds to perceived threat. So cut your size until a loss feels manageable, uncomfortable, but not threatening, small enough that the stop doesn't turn you into a different trader. Here's the real definition of correct risk. It's not the most you can afford to lose. It's the most you can lose without becoming a different trader. And you only increase size after a set number of clean executions, never after a good feeling. You don't build confidence by increasing risk. You increase risk after you've built the evidence. Number 4, score the decision, not the outcome. After every trade, 5 checks. Was it a qualified setup? Entered to the plan? Or was it the right risk? Did you manage the plan? And did you stop when the rules said so? The winning trade of 2 out of 5 is a bad trade. You just got paid for breaking your rules. A losing trade out of 5 is a perfect rep. Grade that one. And then you stop reinforcing the wrong thing. Because the real note next to the mistake was never a bad trade. It's the state. You skipped the setup. That was fear. You oversized. That was your body chasing relief. Now, number 5. Before every entry and exit, 1 breath and 1 question. Am I doing this because the plan says so, or because my body wants to feel something? If it's the plan, you act. If it's the I want to feel something, you don't. That's the whole discipline you've been chasing, and it's a regulation move. It's not willpower. Run these for 1 month, and something quiet starts to happen. First, the execution gap begins to close. Then, over a meaningful sample, your live results finally have a chance to resemble the edge that you were testing. And it feels boring. Good. Boring is the sound of an edge finally being run clean. 100 times without drama. You'll still get activated, especially right after a loss. So build a reset. Stand up. Leave the room. Leave the screen. Name the urge. And do not take another trade until the need to make it back has passed. Because the desire to recover is not a signal to trade. It's evidence you're not ready for the next one. You catch it, name it, and you regulate. Instead of blaming the strategy and starting over, and every rep builds the thing you actually lacked. Not a better system, trust. Trust in the edge and in yourself to run it. Because that's what confidence really is. It's not a feeling that you wait for. The memory of clean repetitions. One of my students had been struggling for 5 years. He traded the beat the market maker model. There's 5 different entry models, one for every possible condition. It sounds like an advantage, but for him, it became the permission to trade everything. He had to take a setup through London, then he'd carry it into New York, always finding one more reason to enter. When he came to me, he was frustrated, and I told him to stop. Immediately, 1 session, 1 entry model, and then 1 trade a day. And then spend the rest of the time regulating his nervous system instead of hunting for another setup. And within 4 weeks, he started showing some real consistency. He didn't need another strategy. He needed fewer decisions and a body calm enough to execute the one he already had. Plant yourself in 1 seat. 1 edge, 1 calm operator, 1,000 clean reps. That's the whole formula. Now, I know exactly what your mind is doing. It's looking for the exit. So let me answer the 3 objections before they pull you back to the hunt. What if the strategy really has stopped working? Then you review it after a predetermined sample, not after the most painful losing streak. Emotion is the worst possible moment to judge an edge, but cutting size feels like going backwards. Trading smaller while you build clean execution is progress. Trading bigger while you reinforce chaos is regression. Only one of those compounds. But I need money. I need to make money now. I know. And here's the hard part. The market doesn't care how urgently you need to get paid. That urgency only makes you easier to punish. And every one of those objections is the same voice that sent you hunting for the new strategy the last time. Notice it. Then stay in your seat. You've been chasing a strategy that finally makes trading easy and certain. Sit with this. This strategy does not exist. What exists is a version of you who runs a good enough edge from a calm body and does what the perfect strategy never could in shaking hands. So stop being a strategy hunter and become an operator. A hunter stays trapped in another learning loop. An operator gives the edge enough clean reps to compound. If your account doesn't match your backtest, stop tearing up the strategy. The strategy isn't the variable in the equation. You are. Once the edge is proven, your account becomes a record of how consistently you executed. Change the operator and over time the record changes too. So this is why more knowledge never fixed anything. You didn't have a knowledge gap. You had a regulation gap wearing a strategy costume. So the real work was never another backtest. It's training the body to stay calm enough to run the edge you already have. And that's the best news you'll hear all week. A broken strategy is hard to fix, but a nervous system can be trained. The variable that was killing you is the one that can actually change. It's not talent, it's not a personality you're stuck with. It's a skill built rep by rep. Picture the same strategy that you have right now. Run from the calm body. That account looks nothing like today's account. If you want the deeper rewiring, training yourself to become the calmer operator at the nervous system level, so clean executions just become your default, that's what I built the inner edge for. And that's the first link in the description. And if you're not there yet, watch the one that goes underneath everything. Why you don't need discipline, you need nervous system regulation. That's the foundation this whole video sits on. So go watch that next, because you were never a bad trader with a broken strategy. You were a good trader who never learned to run himself correctly. You don't need a better strategy. You need to become the operator yours was always waiting for. So fix the trader, not the strategy. And I'm in your corner and I want to see you win. Take care now. Bye.